Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing this evening? It is currently, I think it's like right at 5 o'clock. It's currently 5:02 p.m. And Alex just texted me that he is heading home. Hold on a second, let me text him back. So just getting started vlogging. I woke up today and I didn't feel super great today when I woke up. And you know, I like rarely get sick, and my like stomach was hurting and stuff. And so anyway, I woke up and I just kind of felt like sick to my stomach today. But it kind of passed over time. So I'm feeling better now, and I'm going to go to my meeting tonight with Tanya Jean, and we're actually picking up a friend on the way that we haven't seen in quite some time. And Alex is taking me over there early because he has dinner with some girlfriends tonight for a birthday dinner at Verde, which is that Mexican restaurant that we went to like a week ago. So he's taking me over to Tanya's. I usually get to Tanya's about 7:30. He's taking me over there tonight. We're leaving here at like 6:40. So, yeah, I'm gonna vlog for a little bit, and then I'm going to start rendering the vlog, and then I'm going to start getting ready, and then it'll be uploading while I'm gone, and then I'll post it as soon as I get home. So, for your enjoyment, I hope. And because I wasn't feeling well earlier, I really didn't do a whole lot today. I had a couple videos. I had made a list of things that I wanted to get done today. I actually got some of the things done yesterday that I wanted to do today. And I know you guys must wonder, like, what are these things that Peter has on his list that he has to do? Well, like yesterday, you know, like when I was like going through my junk mail on my video, like I know that that seems like something small and insignificant, but we don't have that much space, and so it takes up like an area, you know? And like today I was going through the coffee mugs because I don't have room to keep every coffee mug that I have. I probably, honestly, I not even counting the Starbucks cups, like the venti cups that I have. I mean, those I probably have, I don't even know how many. I mean, 50, probably, if not more. And they're all down in a cabinet, like, underneath. We have these two cabinets, like, on either side of the sink in a corner. And so I have an entire cabinet just exclusively for my Starbucks cups down there. But then I have other Starbucks cups. I have like glass Starbucks cups that people have sent me from different states and different countries. I'm obviously not going to throw those out. I have Starbucks cups that, you know, are like for just like the hot coffee cups. Like I'm not going to throw those out, obviously. And then like I have all these different coffee mugs. Like this is like going to sound silly, but Cafe Patachou, where we go to brunch, I think I just shared this, but like they changed all of their dishes and their flatware, and so they got new coffee mugs. And so when we were there and like they had changed over, she said, well, the waitress, that's our friend, our server, she was like, you can buy one of the coffee mugs for $5. They're selling them for $5, and then it's like all the proceeds went to like this charity. And I was like, oh my god, I want one so bad, because it reminds me of like all of the Sundays that we went, you know, to Cafe Patachou for brunch, or we still go. And so I bought one. My friend and I, who he and I were really, really close several years ago, and he was in early sobriety. He has since gone back out, and I miss him dearly. But we used to go to Waffle House like all the time. This was when I came back into going to meetings. And I met him, and very, very rarely have I had like really close male friends in recovery, and he was one of them, and he also just happened to be gay. And so he and I would like hang out like on the nights that like Alex would go out and do stuff. He and I went to this candlelight meeting, and then, you know, we would like, sometimes we would like go to Waffle House, or we would hang out at his house on his patio and just like listen to music and stuff. He got me hooked on The National. I don't know if you know the band The National, but anyway, So yeah, and I miss him. And so one night while we were there, they had like, every year they have like it's a Christmas cup or it's like an anniversary cup of like every year, you know? So I bought like a Waffle House mug. And that reminds me of him and that time that we spent together and stuff. So like, and then like I was talking the other night, like this one night that I gave a lead at this meeting, like at the end of your lead, they gave you a coffee cup that like it says on there, like the Serenity Prayer and stuff. Like, I'm obviously not going to give that up. And then a lot of people have sent me mugs, you know, since I've been on YouTube. Like a lot of people have sent me mugs that say stuff about YouTube, or say I'm YouTube famous on it, or say Beast on it, you know, or say, you know, like I was talking about the woman from Wife Swap that says, you know, gargoyles, Ouija boards. Like I have a whole coffee cup that has her on the side of it. I'm not getting rid of that, you know. I have a lot of Halloween coffee cups that I bought at Spirit Halloween through the years. Those I might like box up those because I don't really need those. And I was looking through some of the Christmas ones. I bought some Christmas ones through the years too that I just I don't think like I probably really use that much anymore. They're like the cups that I bought at like Walmart or whatever, so I'll probably box those up and take those to like Goodwill or whatever. But you know what's interesting is like I was going through and like I have this one cup that I got at Walmart, and it's like this plastic cup. It's like white and it has like this brown around it. It actually looks like if you went, I don't know how to explain it. Like if you got carry-out coffee from like a restaurant or something like that, it kind of looks like that kind of cup, but it's plastic. And I got it at Walmart. And I remember it was like $9.99. It was real cheap. And it's kind of like stained inside no matter like how much I wash it. It's like permanently stained inside from how much coffee I drank through the years in it. And but I love this mug so much. And the lid like clicks on like perfectly, and like I never burn myself when I'm sipping coffee. I mean, it's like the perfect cup, right? Like you'd think like then why ever have all these other cups? Like you just need this one cup. I wish I could be of that mindset, you know? I wish I could be of the mindset of just what do you call it? Of just like having like one pair of, like I remember like reading something years and years and years ago. I did actually make coffee in my new Pendleton coffee cup, and this cool that I got. You can get these at Costco, you guys. And they weren't too expensive either. And I'm drinking the Starbucks, I don't know what blend it is, but I'm trying to get rid of it because I just got some new coffee, Christmas coffee. I got the Barney's Santa's White Christmas. So this is like the Madagascar, yeah, this is like the Madagascar honey something blend. It's not bad, but I've drank enough of it now that I'm kind of over it. You guys, it's so funny. I got a message, yes, was it Sunday? I don't know who it was from, I'm sorry. And, but I've gotten messages like this before when I like take a picture of my coffee at Patashu, and people are all, I get messages and people will say, before you say it in your vlog, I try to guess what flavor of the coffee that you're oh, it was yesterday, because I went to that Big Bear's Biscuit. And somebody messaged me and said I was trying to guess what flavor of coffee you had today, which it wasn't flavored yesterday, it was just regular coffee. They have like 5 or 6 like fantastic coffees. They're like lattes that you could get, but I ended up just why do I feel like I didn't even vlog yesterday, but I know I did. But they had like 5 or 6 fantastic lattes, and I ended up just yeah, I vlogged from the kitchen table or the dining room table. But I ended up just getting regular coffee. And I had also taken a coffee that I had made with me that morning in my corksicle cup, my red plaid corksicle cup that I bought last year because I'm all in the Christmassy mood. I kind of go back and forth from being in the Christmassy mood to not. I think I would be much more in it if I could just say, like, this is how I want my patio to look, and, like, somebody could just do it for me. Like, having to go, like, run around to different places and, like, find the stuff that I want, even though we still have our pumpkins up there. Alex was telling me, when was it that we came home from somewhere? Must have been Sunday. And he was like, he was like, look at our pumpkins. He was like, a squirrel's been trying to get into the back of a pumpkin. And I didn't even realize it. And like, you can see now that the squirrels are like, or some animal has been trying to like eat at the back of the pumpkins. So yeah, I was going through these coffee mugs today and I didn't get very far. I don't know what I'm going to do. Like, and this is probably what I'll end up doing is finding another area. We just don't like, I wouldn't say that we don't have a lot of cabinetry space. We do. We have quite a bit. And we have this island in the middle that's like just an island that you can buy like a, you know, a woodblock island that my mom had, and you could buy it anywhere, but it has like space. It has like storage space inside of it. So I need to go through there and I need to throw out everything that's in there because I don't even think that Alex has a few things in there, but like other than that. And my mom has these metal, they're really cool, French onions. Oh shoot. French onion soup bowls, and they're metal. And then they have lids on them where like the, you know, the cheese comes out of it on either side. And I have a friend of mine that loves to cook. And so I'm thinking about giving her those. I just need to get rid of this stuff. And so then some of the coffee mugs could fit under there. But when I was looking at the coffee mugs tonight, like I didn't even like, I started taking some of them out. And I was like, okay, you really need to be committed to this project if you're going to start taking these all out. Like you need to like be committed to the fact that only half of them are going to go back in there if you're going to do this. And I like wasn't really in the mood to do that today, but I got started on some of it. But what I realized was like, I don't really want to get rid of a lot of these mugs, so I don't know what I'm going to do. Oh, but the other thing that I realized was I don't hardly use any of these mugs. You know? I mean, I just don't. Like, I've been using lately the clay mugs that I bought from Amazon. And other than that, I usually always use these clear coffee mugs that we got from Crate and Barrel. I think they were a wedding gift. And then, they're like clear, see, like glass, you know? And they're like double insulated so they stay really warm. I love those. And then the ones that have the sailboats on them, that were my mom's favorites that I got her from Saugatuck, Michigan. I have, like, those are the ones that I use the most. I love those coffee mugs. I don't know why. I've shown them on here before, and I've shown them in other videos and stuff, but... And it's really not because of, like, my mom. Like, I mean, when I was, like, growing up and she had those mugs at the house, like, I would use them, too. It wasn't just because they were my mom's favorite mugs. I mean, I knew that over time that they were... yeah, I just need to go in there and... There's a couple things I want to get done this weekend while Alex is gone. There's my neighbor across the street. She's like pulling up real slow. There's a couple things I want to get done this weekend while Alex is gone. There's another cabinet in our kitchen that's like... So do you guys have like a desk area in your kitchen? Do you know what I'm talking about? Like a desk area. Well, I cleaned out the cabinets above, and so we have all like office supply storage up there. So I have like notebooks, legal pads, pens, tons of pens. I have memory cards, batteries for my camera. I like bought like a bunch of those last year because I was like, I'm not gonna like go through what I went through with like not having those. So I bought like 3 or 4 batteries and memory cards and stuff. And envelopes and all that kind of stuff. So we keep all that up there, and it's very clean and tidy. And then I cleaned out the 2 drawers, and they're still pretty like clean and tidy. One's kind of like forever going to be a junk drawer, and then the other, I have like tons of like lip glosses in there that people have sent me. Celine Lunar Beauty lip glosses. And then on the other drawer is kind of like, it's where we have like our HOA like handbooks, like that have like the addresses and names of everybody, and like we keep other stuff in there. But anyway, so the cabinets, so on that counter, like, is where I keep the books that I'm reading. I have like a stack of like 8 books that I'm attempting to read. And then like bills that come in and out, you know, any kind of mail, whatever. It's like, that's like where I keep it all, you know. And so the cabinet underneath there is a mess. And when my mom passed away, it was like 2 sets of dishes that my mom had that were like one set, she would laugh if she heard me say this, but they were like nicer dishes. She'd be like, Peter, they really weren't nicer dishes, but we didn't really use them that often. They were like these blue and white china, but the other ones were like her nice like china that she used, and it was like it was fruit pictures on there, and then it was like around the edges was like gold or something, because she'd always say don't put it in the washing machine or dishwasher, and don't put it in the microwave. And but like I mean, we're not going to use them. And so I need to go through there and get rid of that. Also, like, her silver pattern that she had from her wedding and stuff like that. Like, I looked it up. It's not really worth anything at all. Caroline doesn't want it. I don't know who to give it to, honestly. I mean, I'm not going to just, like, throw it in the trash. I mean, that's something else that you can't, like, just put in the dishwasher. I mean, it's nice. It's nice silver, but it's not... It's probably, in all honesty, not even worth like $100, and it doesn't really have any meaning to me, honestly. And it was like a pattern that she like bought over like 5 years, because like they couldn't afford like silver at that time and stuff like that. But like, this is the stuff that like I just need to get rid of. I just need to donate places, because there's like no reason for me just to keep it around. So that's all that stuff is in there. I also have things like that my mom would pull out for like formal dinners. Like, weird stuff. Like, she has, like, vinegar jars where she would put vinegar on it and then, like, set it on the dining room table. I mean, just weird stuff like that. So I just need to get rid of all that stuff. I need to, like, box it all up and put it in a box for Goodwill. And then I have in there, like, fans. A bag of fans, a bag of this, a bag of that. I have, like, all these different, like, stuff that I've used in my videos through the years. And stuff I've just, like, pushed and pushed and pushed. It is like so like jam-packed, like when I open the doors, it's like the stuff is like coming out. So that is my goal, to get that. I'm not going to be trying to be super explosive like with 9 million goals this weekend. Not to mention that this is like Alex's fun weekend, so I'm not going to spend the whole weekend just cleaning. I mean, I'm going to have some fun too. But that is my goal, is to get that done. And then also I have the corner of my bedroom, things I've purchased that I just have like in bags still, like things I bought at like Von Maur and Macy's. Like, I just need to put them in the closet, and I just need to like, I've started doing it, because like the moccasins that I wore the other day, I actually have my Ugg boots on today because it's cold out. It's cold, but it's not like super cold. It's like did he text me back, or did he just like my text? I can never, he just liked, he loved my text. Here, we'll look at the temp. I mean, it's cold outside, but it's not, like, unbearable for me to sit here. Not at all. It's 37 degrees right now. Tomorrow, the high is 35. Thursday, 34. Oh, my God. Friday, 28. Saturday, 32. Sunday, 30. And then in the 40s, upper 40s next week. Let's look and see what Miami is going to be like. Oh, I have it already programmed into my... You send the... It's going to be 80, 80, 78. But it's supposed to be rain. But, like, Florida never, like, rains that much, you know. They'll have beautiful weather. Well, they'll have fun. I have to tell you, honestly, like, I was talking to my friend Valerie, and she was like, did you not want to go? And I was like, no, not really. And I was thinking about it today when I was making the bed, and I was singing to Boo Radley. So I've now... The song, I think it's time. It's been long enough that it's PP and Peter's Bachelor Weekend. Sometimes when I sing that song, it makes me so sad. So now I sing, it's Peter and Boo's Bachelor Weekend. It's Peter and Boo's Bachelor Weekend. Don't worry about us, because we'll be just fine. So anyway, I'm kind of excited for this weekend. The only thing is that Caroline and I... Oh, this is my husband. He's coming from a different way. That's interesting. Caroline and I were supposed to run errands this week, but she has a listing, so she couldn't end up doing it. And I don't know that I'm going to have the chance because Alex has a dinner tonight, a dinner tomorrow, and we're supposed to go to a movie on Thursday. And he's bought this like package where you get like 2 tickets a week or something like that. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? It's through AMC. Anyway. And so we're supposed to go see that movie on Thursday, but he was just texting me before I started, and he was like, I have to still do laundry and pack, and I don't know when I'm going to do that. So I had said to him on Sunday, I said, the movie... Hello? So the movie is still going to... Did he shut that door? It's still going to be out next week. I said, why don't we just go to the movie next week? And then you can do your wash and your laundry and all that stuff on Thursday. And then he can take me to the grocery store because I literally have nothing. Right now, I have nothing at all. I might have like 2 cans of soup and some frozen stuff, but my frozen stuff that I bought is like a lot of it is past the expiration date because I just never used it. So I need to go to the grocery store and just like get some mainstay kind of stuff. I have like a loaf of bread in the fridge that like this stuff needs to be thrown out. It's like I have like those apple cider donuts that I never finished that are like probably moldy. That's something else that I need to do that tomorrow actually, is I need to go through there and I need to throw all that stuff out. I'm actually like looking at the cabinetry space right now. I mean, we have a lot of cabinetry space in there, but you know, I was just thinking like over the microwave would be like a good place for me to put like holiday mugs, because if I could like isolate the holiday mugs, like the Halloween ones and the Christmas ones, and then like when like Christmas is over, put the Christmas ones away, then I could keep all of the regular mugs just down like in that cabinet, and I think they would fit. If I took the Christmas and the Halloween ones away, I think the rest of them would probably fit. And there's a space over the microwave. Like we have cabinets over there. I don't know what's up there though. I don't think we have anything up there. Anyway, I'll figure it out. But yeah, I mean, the kitchen is, I mean, you guys have seen the kitchen. It's completely surrounded by cabinetry. But like over our refrigerator, the cabinetry in there, I have like all tea and coffee Keurigs in there. I mean, it's like our kitchen is pretty organized when it comes to like things. And then the cabinetry space over here is like all Alex's like wine glasses and like cocktail glasses and stuff like that, that I was like, I want them all in like just like one like cabinet, because if people come over or you want a wine glass for somebody, that's cool, but I don't want it like, you know, mixed in with the other glasses. So he's got it all over there. He's actually, one of the things that I really love is that he's kept a lot of like things that were like my parents from back in the day. Like my mom bought my dad these beer steins that are like glass beer steins that have sailboats on them, and Alex has those. And he has like some cut crystal cocktail glasses that, I mean, he's really never used, but he keeps those up there. And then like one of those like ice things that has like the, you know, the things, whatever, that's like cut crystal. And so yeah. And then like wine glasses that people have given us or whatever, he keeps up in there. And then the next one over is like all of our plastic cups and our glass, just daily glassware. Like, this is such a boring conversation. Why am I even talking about this? Like the Turvis glasses, cups, the plastic cups that I love. And then it just goes around and whatever. But topic change. I have to tell you, I'm going to do this video. I was going to do it today. Well, I was actually... what did I do yesterday? Did I do the holiday one yesterday? Or was that Sunday? I think that was Sunday. So I was going to do it yesterday. Lord, I've been lazy on videos 2 days in a row. I guess I needed a break. But I'm going to talk about this when I talk about... I know this is going to sound so crazy when I tell you guys this. But... So, when I was watching Where the Crawdads Sing, the only reason I'm talking about this is because I've gotten a few comments on here that people are like, I miss Peter talking about videos and TV shows, or movies and TV shows over here. And, like, even though I'm trying to keep the reviews exclusive to my review channel, like, I still do want to talk about, like, movies and TV shows over here and what I thought about them. And at the time that I read Where the Crawdads Sing, like, it was such a big deal to me. If you guys remember, like, I was so, like, impacted by it and whatnot. And, you know, it's interesting, like, I was watching the movie, and I was like, what do you, like, why, Peter, do you think, like, you so connected with this movie? Other than parts of it reminding me of, like, To Kill a Mockingbird, or, you know, I just loved the characters that were done in it and all that kind of stuff. And I was like, what is it about this movie, or this book? And it was, like, it was more in the movie, I think, it even came out, was that I almost kind of related to, maybe it's just how I view myself, I don't know. Tell me if any of you out there view yourselves this way. But it was almost kind of like I related to the Marsh Girl, you know? I related to Kaya as the Marsh Girl, and people calling her the Marsh Girl, you know? Almost kind of like this Boo Radley quality, actually, you know? Kind of like from To Kill a Mockingbird, that, like, this person that's very, like, kind of naive about a lot of things, because I always kind of have been, honestly. I mean, I don't, like, I don't say that stupidly, like, I am, like, there's a lot of things I don't know a lot about, and that, whatever, and I'm, like, try to learn as I go, you know, but, like, and very misunderstood, I think, and people are very confused about sometimes, like, I'm not just talking about, like, since my being on YouTube, I'm talking about in my life, and there were just several moments in there where, watching it, that I really related to her. Almost to this point where you kind of want to just be left alone. It's like, just leave me alone, you know? Like, obviously not now, you know, being married and being with somebody and having good solid friends. Like, I feel like at 50 years old, I have finally gotten to a point in my life where I'm like, I feel the most comfortable with myself, you know. I have to say, like, there was this moment last night where I have this moment every once in a while. So I was, like, looking at my drama video that I had done yesterday, and it had hit, like, it was at, like, 9,000 views, right? And, which, I mean, let's just be for real, like, 9,000 views on my drama channel compared to what I was getting a year ago. Not great, you know? But it's good, I'll take it, right? But I was sitting there and I was thinking about it, and I was like, 9,000 people watched this video. Like, even they clicked on it, like, a minute of it, right? Like, 9,000 people. Like, that's crazy when you think about that, right? Or, like, when you think about, like, my vlog. You guys, the average watch time on my vlogs is, what is this? Sounds like some noisy pickup truck. The average watch time on my vlogs is pretty good, which means most people are watching the entirety of my vlog. And what is interesting is, I had said, like, a month or two ago, something about the fact that, like, I couldn't tell by the timing of it, because it was, like, at the halfway mark, if maybe people were stopping it and watching the rest of it the next day. Well, since I said that, it's like, the time has kind of improved a little bit. But anyway, it's good watch time, you know? And the fact that, like, several thousand people a day are watching my vlog, are watching me sit on a patio talking just about putting coffee mugs away and whatever, like, is crazy to me. Because I live this very small life, you know, a very small life. I have 2 or 3 friends at best, you know, Tanya, Valerie, and, you know, Melissa and Jason, as our friends that are couples, and Aaron and Eric. I talk to my sponsor, you know, I go to a meeting a week or 2 or 3, and other than that, like, going out to dinner every once in a while with my husband. I mean, I live a really small life. And I think, like, when I was watching the end of this movie where she lives out in the marsh with her, you know, with, well, I don't want to ruin it, but anyway, where she lives out in the marsh and she's, like, lives a simple life, it's like, I know there's somebody out there that's like, Peter, you said you were going to spoil movies and you just ruined it. Okay, well, anyway, but I mean, that's pretty much the whole movie, that she's living out in the marsh and living a simple life. But anyway, like, there was something, like, very relatable to me about all of that, where it was like, just get up and have your cup of coffee and make your bed, and that I have found happiness in all of that, you know? That I have found happiness in, I don't know, I feel like for so long I was always, like, seeking something. Like, I was always looking. I mean, it's weird to think about it. Like, I've always loved the movie The Wizard of Oz. You know, when you think about when she says at the very end that everything she was always looking for was in her own backyard, you know, and I'm thinking, like, everything I was always looking for was on my own front porch kind of thing. But it's really true, you know, and I get to get up every single day and do something that I absolutely love. You know, I get to talk into a camera and sometimes make people laugh and sometimes make people cry and sometimes just talk about random BS. And I get to share pieces of my life and talk about coffee mugs and grief and addiction and recovery and, you know, and pop culture events that are going on and reviews of movies and food and just all kinds of random stuff, you know, and I get to read meditations, and I mean, I get to share this front porch, I guess, and it's nice. And I think if nothing ever grew, you know, like, I see a lot of YouTubers that are, like, always, like, you know, wanting to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And like I say, don't get me wrong, if I woke up tomorrow and I had 10 million subscribers, I mean, I would love it, because it would mean 10 million people were watching my videos that I love to put out, right? But if I never gained another subscriber and everything just, like, stayed, you know, exactly where it's at, and people continued to enjoy the videos that I was doing and watch my vlogs, like, I would be, like, that's so, like, that's a lot to ask, you know, and I would be so happy with that, and just get to go out to dinner with my husband and make the bed, and, you know what I mean? I don't know. I think there was a time in my past that the old Peter would sit there and say, okay, I think it's time to dream a bigger dream. Like, if that's your level of acceptance and you're 50, it's time to dream a bigger dream. Like, maybe come up with something else that you want to do in your life, right? Which I agree, right? Like, you know, I've really been thinking lately, kind of like just stewing on it in the back of my mind about the idea of really wanting to write a cozy mystery series. Because I love cozy mysteries so much. I just really don't know, like, to be original about it. And, I mean, I have a couple ideas. But it's a commitment to get up every day and write, you know? So, I don't know. That's one idea that I have. And, you know, the other thing is, it's like, I'm really, really, really enjoying doing the movie and TV reviews on the review channel, and to really make, like, a concerted effort to, like, go and, like, work hard on that channel and, like, really try to go see, like, the newer movies, and, or even, like, go and look, like, do, like, you know, how it's, like, Vlogmas for Christmas, like, do, like, the top 10 like worst, you know, made for TV movies ever, whatever, and then like review them. Like that might be kind of fun to do something like that over there. I don't know, we'll see. And I was like looking through Netflix today, and I was like looking at their Christmas movies, and there are so many Christmas movies that are basically the exact same thing that Lindsay Lohan just put out, but with different actors and actresses. Like, how many of these do we need? But so yeah, I kind of like to, I think like one thing for me is taking each of my channels, really with the exception of this one, because I'm very like content with just like sitting here and talking, and I think most people like I really don't want a whole lot of change to that, but I really would kind of like to take a look at like each of my channels and like figure out how to like kind of turn up the volume on it a little bit, you know, like with my drama channel, like, okay, even though like it didn't get a lot of views, like I did this video on Michael Myers and I had so much fun doing it. It was so different, like maybe doing more of those kind of videos. So something like that. And you know, the thing is that people comment on my videos and they go, ugh, you talk about the same people over and over and over again. You talk about Trisha Paytas and Jeffree Star. But if I don't talk about those people, like if I talk about somebody else, the views are down. If I did a video tomorrow about Trisha Paytas and I called it something like Trisha Paytas is trolling again, it would get a lot of views and people would watch it. So even though they say they don't want to watch those videos, those are the videos that they want, right? But I think for me, it's also about doing videos that like are like, and I love having an opinion about all of that stuff and watching it, and it's interesting to me, you know. But I think to maybe do some different kinds of videos over there would be fun too. I just need to come up with like topics that are super interesting to me and different. And yeah. I kind of had like started a list in my phone of some different things, but a lot of the things took like a lot of research. I've never like been one to like research in school or for videos, you know. Oh, I don't know. I just want to get on camera and talk and have my opinion, and that's really just what I want to do. My Peterisms channel, I have been doing a lot of addiction and recovery videos, and I've loved it. And I have been doing a lot of videos just responding to comments, and I've loved it. And, you know, again, it's like, are the views doubling or tripling? No, and I don't care, you know. What I care about are the comments that I get where people are like, Peter, this is exactly what I needed to hear today. Or, gosh, Peter, how did you know that, like, this was the meditation that I need? I mean, when I get those, and of course I don't know, you know, but when I get those comments, like, it's so heartfelt and meaningful to me. And I love that. I also need to start up my booktube channel again. I actually thought about, I have a couple videos I want to do over there. I want to do talking about my reading slump. I want to do an Audible haul because I have bought so many books on Audible, and I have a project that I want to do over there. I don't know what it's called, but do you guys know like where you wrap up a book and you send it to somebody, and then like they read it and then they wrap it up and send it to somebody? I thought it would be like a cool project to start like on my channel, and then like I would pick like 5 people, and like one would want like science fiction, whatever, and I would just like pick 5 of like my favorite books that I've read, you know, and it would A, be a good way for me to get rid of some of my books, and B, I just thought it would be like kind of a fun way for people to connect and whatever. So I wanted to do something like that. I want to, if not that, some kind of like book project or something like that over there, something creative. So if anybody has any ideas, please put it in the comment section below. I'm totally open to hearing anything, but I want to do something kind of a little bit different. By the way, I want to give a very big congratulations to Joelle, who is our newest published author of the Vloggerinos group. Joelle just published her book of poetry. She posted about it in the Vloggerinos group, if you guys are over there, and you can go to the link on Amazon and you can buy it. And I'm really, really excited about it. So hold on a second, actually. Let me pull up. I'm getting all kinds of text messages. What is this? Oh. Okay. Okay, here she is. Her haircut is so cute. She put up on her Facebook, bro, I'm a published writer now. Okay, so her book is called Sleeping Boardwalk and Other Poems. And here it is. I don't know if you guys can see it. This is the cover. Okay, and it's available now on Amazon. And she says, my debut book, Sleeping Boardwalk and Other Poems, is available now. I can't believe this day is finally here. I'm excited and nervous to share this vulnerable piece of work with you all, and I really hope you love it. Please use Amazon Smile so the company donates to a nonprofit of your choice. Also, I would love you forever if you leave me an honest review after you read it. Thank you. Oh, and P.S. to my beta readers, don't order one because your books will arrive to you shortly. Order here. And I will try to link it below, so if you guys are interested in buying Joelle's book of poetry, I'm really, really excited for her. I think, like, it's such a huge thing, you know, when you write a book and it's like, I can remember, you know, past getting it published. Like, that was a cool moment. The coolest moments for me were, like, finding an Audible author. Like, it used to be on Audible. It's not anymore, my book. My book's out of print. Don't buy it. It's like $1,000 on Amazon. Don't. That's why I read the whole thing on my BookTube channel, so you guys can go and listen to me read it on my Audible, or my BookTube channel. But, like, past everything, you know, that of my book that was cool about it, I think the coolest moment was, I can remember when I got done writing it, and it was a beautiful spring evening, and I took PP outside. It was like the stars were out, you know, and I can remember I, like, looked up at the sky and I was like, Mom, I, like, wrote a book, like, you know, and it was like, it was honestly, like, something that I, like, never thought that I would, like, from beginning to end, like, create a story that told something that had meaning to it, you know? And it's not the greatest book in the world, you know? I mean, it just isn't. And there's a lot of errors and mistakes and grammatical errors to this day, and I'm okay with that, you know? And, that's why I think, like, I went into that book wanting to have, like, a purpose, like, to why I was writing it, which is why, like, if I wrote a book in the future, I think, not that I wouldn't, like, I've talked, you know, I think this is the thing with writing. It's like, do you write with intention? Like, is there a purpose for writing your book, or are you writing just for fun? I don't know. What time is it? I need to make sure I'm not too late. Or are you writing, you know, just to, like, have enjoyment or entertainment for the reader? And I mean, if I wrote a cozy mystery, it would obviously just be for entertainment factor. And but I'm okay with that, you know, like, I don't know. And then there are periods where I go through where I'm like, but I also feel like I'm more of a reader now than I am a writer, even though I'm not reading. But this is not about me. This is about Joelle. So congratulations, Joelle. I'm very, very proud of you, and you should be very proud of yourself. And that is super, super cool. And, yeah, it's a big deal. I can't believe it's going to be 28 degrees. Too cold. Too cold. Alright, you guys, well, listen, I think I'm going to go inside so that I can start uploading this, or rendering it and uploading it. and that I can start getting dressed, and I need to check on my laundry because I did a load of laundry that I'm drying, so I have something to wear tonight. My Bomba tie-dye socks I washed tonight because I wanted to wear them with my Birkenstock tasseled clogs that I bought 15 years ago. I wore them to marriage counseling last night, and oh, that's where we were coming back from marriage counseling. I wore them to marriage counseling last night, and our counselor was like, "Oh my God, I love those shoes. Where did you get them?" And I go, "I got them on Birkenstock like 15 years ago." He was like, "Well, I love them," and I go, "I love them too." So anyway, Hank, thank you for hanging out on the front porch with me. This has been really fun tonight, and I think as long as it kind of stays like this temp, I can probably do it. Like, it's not too cold. This coat is super warm. I actually ordered another coat last night. Not a coat to just sit out. This is going to be my sit on the front porch coat. And I have a t-shirt underneath here, and I'm pretty warm. So if I had a hoodie, I would even be warmer. And I would be like, yeah. But I ordered a coat because I couldn't find anything on the North Face website that I liked. They only had like 6 men's coats, and they were all like super basic, and I was like, oh, I want something different. So I went on the UGG website. I think I was talking about this yesterday, and I had seen it come up somewhere. I don't know, Instagram maybe, or Facebook, I don't know. And I bought this faux fur zip-up coat that's going to be kind of like my winter go-to coat, other than like the Ralph Lauren one. And it was funny because I said to Tanya, I was telling Tanya that last night. She goes, "Oh my God, I almost bought a full-length coat from UGG last night." And she's like, "But I don't really like full-length coats because they just kind of like, they're so uncomfortable to like get in and out of cars with." And I'm like, yeah, I know. So anyway, is this the mail finally coming when it's pitch dark outside? Who just messaged me? I can't believe the mail is finally coming. Okay, so thank you for hanging out on the front porch with me. This has been really, really fun. Hopefully you can expect some longer vlogs this week and this weekend because, well, Alex is doing dinner the next 2 nights. No, tonight and tomorrow. So tomorrow night you can probably expect a little bit of a longer vlog. Why is this car just stopped in the middle of the road? Is that the mail guy? He's just stopped in the middle of the road. It's so bizarre. So bizarre. So bizarre. Do you remember that song? Anyway, yeah, it's the mail person. Mail guy. How does he have no coat on? He must be freezing. He's such a nice guy. Thank you for hanging out on the front porch. This has been fun. I think I can handle it, like I was saying. I think we'll make it. I tried my best, but I guess my best wasn't good enough. Have you guys seen that TikTok that's like, I remember when I lost my mind. You know that one? And they do the thing up and they go, ah. I was doing that in bed last night and Alex was like, oh no. Anyway, yeah, thanks for hanging out on the front porch with me. This has been really fun tonight, and I'm glad to know that I can like make it out here, and if I can make it here, I can make it anywhere. Did I tell you that I'm watching Laguna Beach again? Oh God, it's so bad. And so this episode that I just watched was Spring Break, and it's when the 2 girls go to New York City, and the one girl like auditions. Her name's Christina, and she auditions for the casting agent for Rent and Wicked, and she thinks she's going to be like Broadway star of the world. She's not. But anyway, I mean, this was 20 years ago, so I don't feel bad about saying it. But then like Kristen and Elsie, Lauren Conrad, and Steven and all of them go to Cabo, and Kristen's crush Sam is there, and so she's like kissing him in this like bar. When I don't understand how all these underage kids, I guess because they're 18, are in this bar anyway. Or maybe it's an under 21 club. Hell, I don't know. But anyway, and Steven's like in her face, like calling her these names on MTV in 2005 that would totally not fly today. I am like, how is this even possible? Like, this would not fly in 2022. Like, and it was totally okay, like, all these years ago. Like, it's crazy. But anyway, that's beside the point. So, ask me why I'm continuing to watch this show. Because it's 20 minutes long and I watch it when I have nothing else to watch, when I want to just sit down and eat something. Stupid. Stupidest show in the world. So anyway, but I'm still watching it. And I'm going to do a full review when I'm done. Trust me. Anyway. Is that it? And I hope that you guys are having a magically amazing Tuesday. And if nobody else has told you this today, I love you. And remember these 3 very important things. One, well, that's actually 6 important things, but you can start your day over whenever you want, or your week. If you need to start your week over, you can start your week over too. And practice random acts of kindness, but shh, don't tell anyone. And most importantly, make sure that you Lord! Ah! Is there a boat in the driveway or something? My God, that scared the hell out of me. HE double hockey sticks, as my mom used to say. That scared me so bad. God, sounded like a boat was revving up in the movie Jaws or something. And 3, most importantly, make sure that you reach out to somebody and let them know how much they mean to you. You might just be putting a smile on their face or something like that. God, that really did scare me. Anyway, yeah, make sure that you reach out to somebody and just say hi. Hey, I was thinking of you. And also, be kinder to one another, love one another a little bit more, and most importantly, be kinder and love yourself a little bit more. Well, I guess it's not most important, that also be kinder and love yourself a little bit more. And I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Love ya!